Shalom. First, I'd like to give just like all praises, all the glory goes to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim of Kakadash. I would like to give double honors by Apostle Elsa Great Millstone, who will well, who who pushes his word and truth and also sincerity, risk their lives and their freedom to do so, now so more than ever. And also salutations to the elect, 144,000 judges, that's 12,000 men from each tribe. And also salutations to the one-third man, women, and children that's part of the elect. And a special shout out to few sisters that listen, learning. To you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Sakaya for the Great Millstone Use Cap. Back with another lesson and uh and 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 truth. So yeah, man, they got this automatically military draft legislation, and like it's gonna come soon, man. Cause we told you people, we told you Jakes, man. From apostles and elders, apostles, elders, bishops, officers, and soldiers, all the way down, telling you Jakes, man. Um, um, is it's gonna be a draft, and like, you will go there. You will go there, but now it's going to come. It's a possibility very soon. So the topic is, and also we told you that if you go to this World War III in the Middle East, you're gonna die out there. So the topic is, once you Babylonians go to the Middle East and fight this third World War, World, third World War, you are not coming back. Why I say you once you Babylonians go to the Middle East and fight this third World War, you are not coming back is because you're not gonna come back. You're gonna die out there. A lot of these soldiers are dying, man. They getting annihilated. They getting killed. They coming back in buyback. They say six, but it's really 1,000. And like Trump is saying more troops down there. And like and just like they gonna get annihilated. You got Russia there, and Russia troops down there. You got China, Chinese troops down there, and like China, like warned Israel, if you nuke Iran and other countries, we're gonna shoot nukes at you. For the Chinese spokesperson say that to them and give them a warning. They're not playing with you, you Edomites, man. Everybody in the world is not playing with you, man. And the Most High is not playing with you. So, hey, keep on with that. Keep on with that.
A change to how the U.S. handles.
I'm gonna play this video. Um, so, and then I got some precepts. So, copyright disclaimer. Um, Copyright disclaimer. Fair use, fair use. I'm not making no money off this video. Fair use, fair use. I'm using this video for like biblical educational purposes. Fair use, fair use.
Military draft registration. A new measure would automatically sign up young men at 18 years old instead of requiring them to register themselves.
And you women, you going too. They say young man. Nah. Not just young men. Young women as well too. Okay, you want to pay feminism and all that bullshit? You want to be like a man? You going to. All right? Ain't you damn studs. You want to be a man and all that? You going to go too. And you're going to meet these Russians and these foreigners. And they will annihilate you. Just to let you know.
So what does this really mean, and should families here in San Diego be concerned? Joining us now to break all of this down is the founder of the San Diego chapter of the Truman National Security Project, Sean Van Diver. Thank you, Sean, for coming in this afternoon. A lot to unpack. But first, let's just talk timing. Is there any meaning to the timing of doing this now?
No, look, what happened is they passed a law back in December, the National Defense Authorization Act, which sort of authorizes all of the things that the military does. They authorize all the spending for the next 12 months, and this was part of that. And
This damn whole ass nigga on Nero wanna cut this, cut that, cut this and cut that, cut programs and all that. And to put it to his dumbass military and stuff. But and like being prisons in in America and stuff, and saying legals like our people to these other countries, not their own countries and stuff. You spend money on bullshit, but you ain't put money on just like trade programs in schools, man. You put it to your stupid ass military. It ain't worth a damn. But but you don't want to put money into just like healthcare, vocational schools. So young men, young women can learn a skill. I'll put trade programs in schools. You got trade programs in certain schools, but in high schools they should put trade programs in like high schools, and also put boxing programs, in MMA programs, combat sports in schools and stuff, so they could be disciplined, and also put trade schools in trade programs up up in high schools, so they could learn a skill. So when they finish in high school, they could go and get a separate job, or like encourage them to learn, pick up like 4 trades and get their certifications. So when they finish high school, they could pick one or be a maintenance person, or they could go out on a job making decent money. He could do that, but he putting money on fucking military shit that doesn't profit them, not like a profit them, not like a damn thing, man. That's why you damn EMIs are the most dumbest motherfuckers I have ever met, man. Let's carry on.
it happened because the selective service system went to Congress and went to the Pentagon and said, hey, we need.
And just like nobody don't want to fight nobody does not want to fight in your fucking military, Esau, because you are the fucking devil. You are the fucking devil with the what the what the Bible speaks of, and are you going into slavery? Okay, you're going into slavery for 1,000 years. You and your whole race of people after your 1,000 years of us fucking you up and being our kingdom up, you're gonna be eradicated because you are the fucking problem. If like, you don't like what the fuck I say, Esau, you could kiss my ass. Excuse my French, because I'm tired of your damn shit, man. Everybody is tired of your fucking bullshit. You are the fucking problem of the earth. You're the problem. And like I am sick and tired of you fucking devils, man. The whole world is sick and tired of you. Let's play some more.
We need to spend less time trying to enforce this rule and more time focused on administering the select.
And you're forcing people to join the military. They get fucking killed or they come back, get all fucked up. You ain't even help them out. They can't get proper medical attention. You treat your own like shit. And also you treat our people like shit. Hanging them on trees. Cops killing them. But these billionaires, they could, these politicians, they fucking dodge the draft. Muhammad Ali refused to go. And what you did to him? You put him in jail. And he didn't bounce for 3 years. But Donald Trump could just like Nero Trump could like dodge the war. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch, man? Boy, boy.
Service system. So there's no significance to the timing. It has nothing to do with the Iran war, although people are understandably scared about that.
Yeah. What about the significance automatic registration versus what 18-year-olds have been doing up to this point?
Sure. Well, look, I joined the military at 17, and I didn't even know how I would have to do that, right? There wasn't a lot of clear instructions on that. So sometimes high schools will help you fill out paperwork. Sometimes it happens automatically through a DMV, but now they're just going to make it seamless, right? And the selective service system was spending a lot of time trying to enforce and implement penalties on people who didn't register, because every adult male in the United States is required to register from the ages of 18 to 25.
And also explain that there would be a lot of moves. It takes Congress to actually then enact a draft. So this isn't anywhere close to that at this point.
No. It's not like, look, people are understandably scared because the president is in fact a lunatic. So they're worried that he might just start the draft. But that is not how it works. It would take Congress passing a law. Congress is not.
Nero do not give a damn. He just doing things without Congress approval. Okay? And like this dead man will do it. He don't give a shit about Congress and all that. He gonna do what the fuck he wanna do.
To do that, there are so many steps that would have to happen before a draft would start. So look, it's understandably scary, and there's a lot of people out there in the Twitter sphere and all over the internet, screeching about how scary this is, but it's not. This is totally normal. And look, I am no fan of the president. I'm not carrying a flag for him. If there was something to be worried about, I would tell you that there was something to be worried about. This is just normal course of business, and it's actually good government. The government just doing something automatically like it should be done without creating a paperwork headache or a chance for human intervention or a chance for human error in the process.
People thinking back to 73, Vietnam, now with Iran and tensions around the globe. Also, just to explain for anyone in that age group of 18 to 25, you can be registered, you could have a draft, but that still doesn't mean you can't object.
Yeah. That's exactly right. There's a lot of reasons why people wouldn't be able to enlist in the military. One, there's a lot of medical reasons. Number two, there's religious reasons. Number three, there's conscientious objector status. There's a bunch of different reasons. But look, the truth is that of all volunteer military is a better way to run a military. It's why our military is the most professional in the world and the most successful in the world. And look, we are so far away from the idea that we're going to have a draft. You would hear a lot more news about it, but what happened is sort of this got put into the Federal Register and people were watching it and they thought, oh my goodness, is this about to happen? And it's just not. There's nothing to be worried about other than lauding government for this good service. And what would be great is if this same sort of automated system could work for things like voter registration, like it does here in California, or for things like automatic citizenship for people who join the military with that promise, but then don't get the paperwork right. There's somebody at their command who doesn't get the paperwork right. They get out of the military, they find themselves deported under this president because they didn't get dot the right T or cross the right I. There's a lot of.
I had enough of that with that bullshit. All right, let's go to. Let's go to Jeremiah. Just bear me for a second. Yeah, this is Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 14. Then the Lord said to me, out of the north, and of evil shall break forth uh, all the inhabitants of the land. So out of the north is represents modern day Babylon the Great. That's America. Okay, and like also ties into the nations allied with the north, including Dale powers and the Edomite rulership. And like evil shall break forth. So evil means calamity, destruction, and judgment. Not more evil, but disaster from the Most High. This represents war, destructions, nuclear judgment, man. The ICBM intercontinental but but ballistic missiles. Okay, upon the inhabitants of the land. So the end time of judgment, that's Babylon the Great, America. Okay, and its inhabitants. Okay, so this place is done. This is this place is done. So in Jeremiah the fourth chapter, bring evil from the north, referring to the same prophecies as the book of Jeremiah 50 and 9, Revelation 17 and 18, talk about America. America going to be destroyed. You know. Let's go to just bear me for a second. I should have wrote down my presets down, wrote on my notes on my phone. But I should just like write it down. Let's go to Revelation. 19 and verse 11, it reads, this Revelation chapter 19, verse 11, it reads, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. So, this is John the Revelator. Okay, he saw heaven open. He saw a white horse. That white horse is a chariot. Okay, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true. That's Yahweh Shai sat on the chariot. Okay, that's faithful and true. And righteousness says judge and make war. The both side Yahweh Shai make judge and also make war. Okay, that white horse symbolizes power. You know, when when the Most High returns as a warrior, is not peaceful. Okay, verse 2, he, his eyes were as flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had opened. He had a name written that no man knew but himself. So his eyes were like a flame of fire. That means his eyes like fire, intense judgment, spirituality, with many crowns, told to be over all kingdoms. A name no man knew. Spiritually, authority, power beyond human conversation. Okay, verse 13, as as, as he yeah, verse 13, and he was clothed with a vesture dripping blood, and his name was called the word of the Most High. So uh so it represents his judgment, destruction of the enemies. The Most High is going to bring these he is down, including Esau Edom. Okay, Isaiah 63 and 1 and 3 is garbage stayed with blood for judgment. The Most High is going Yahweh Shai. He's gonna kill these kill these Edomites. Okay, they're the same persons that like hung him on a tree and I put him on the cross. The same persons, the same people. These same Edomites that did that to him. They are here today. And like the Most High, when he comes back, Yahweh Shai comes back. He's gonna kill these Edomites. Okay, and the word of the Most High, he is a living embodiment of the Most High's will. So yeah. So verse 14, and the armies which were in heaven follow him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen and white linen. So the armies are the angels, angels in the chariots. Also includes the elect being gathered. The white horses is spiritual vehicles, the chariots, not literal animals. All right. Verse 15, and out his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with raw iron, and he had treaded the winepress of the furious wrath of the Most High. So out his mouth is a go with a sharp sword. That sword means destruction, destructive power, and commanded, not a literal blade, but the Yahweh Shai, he like destroys nations through his word, his judgment, his heavy fire. That's these missiles, ICF intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right, rule them with our iron, absolute rulership of the earth. You can read that in Psalms the second chapter. The winepress of the wrath of my power, mass destruction, nations crushed by judgment, man. Verse 19. Verse 16. He had his venture and all thy name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So the King of Kings is ultimately authority over all rulers. Establish the kingdom of Israel on earth. All the other nations will be under subjection. Okay? Plain as day, man. plain as fucking day. Let's go to Revelation chapter 14. Chapter 14 and verse 20. Yeah, this is Revelation chapter 14, verse 20. And the wine press was trodden without the city, and blood came out the wine press, even unto the horses' bridles by the space of 1,600 furlongs. So the wine press represents judgment and also destruction of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom. The Most High Yahweh, Most High drew, Most High Yahweh drew Habashak Yahweh Shai is crushing the nations like grapes. Okay, he's gonna crush them like grapes. Isaiah 63 and 3. I had tread down the wine press. Okay, the Most High is gonna do a lot of slaughter. He's gonna kill these Edomites. Okay, without a city, that means represents judgment happening outside the city of Jerusalem. So mass destruction occurs in Babylon the Great. That's America. Okay, and across the earth, not limited ancient Israel. Ancient Israel. This is global judgment. Most High doing is gonna do judgment around the world, man. Okay, the blood up to horses' riders. So it's gonna be mass death and slaughter. Horses' riders, so a very high level, shows widespread destruction is. Okay, it's gonna be bad. 1,600 furlongs. It means 16,000 furlongs, 200 miles represents a large scale of destruction across the vast land, man. Okay, so it's gonna be like a lot of debt, man. It's gonna be a lot of debt. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of debt. Okay, so you Jakes, man, you need to get get your house in order. You gotta get your house in order. But first, you gotta examine yourself every day to see if you fate what you going off at, and what you're going off at, and fix it. You gotta get you gotta get your house in order, and also you gotta examine yourself every day. Try to examine yourself every day to see where you're going off at, and try to fix it. Okay, it goes for me too. All of us get your house in order. It goes to me as well too. I'm not an exception to the rule. Get your house in order. Just bear me for a second. Okay. This is Ezekiel chapter 13. No, chapter 39 and verse 13. It reads, Yea, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be it shall be to them a renown the day that I shall glorify, said the Most High. So when these Edomites and these nations and 2/3 fight in the Middle East and they die out there, the, these elite Edomites and these elite heathen nations, and also these nations too, the elite heathen nations as well too, and also these other nations, we gonna gather them up, and like their job is they're gonna bury these bodies in the Middle East. Okay, they're gonna bury them. That's gonna be their job. And when you people go out there and die, they're gonna go and like bury you. Okay. Verse 14. and they shall sever out of bed, continue employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. And after 7 months shall search it. So it's gonna be continuing work for them. They're gonna bury these damn bodies, and they're gonna bury them to 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 like clean out the earth. Okay, so let's go Revelation 17. Yeah, this is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 14 reads, "These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For the Lord of lords, the King of kings, and they that are with him shall call and chosen and faithful." So when these Edomites and these nations and two-thirds fight in the Middle East, they're going to be fighting each other. Okay? They're going to be fighting each other down in the Middle East. Okay? And like when they see your Habashai and the angels and the chariots, they're going to start fighting each other. And they're going to look, okay, the Lamb is Yahweh Shai, okay? They're going to make war with him. They're going to try to fight him. But just like they're going to lose, Yahweh Shai is going to wipe their asses off, man. Okay? That's why they call him the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. Okay? Point blank period, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 9. It reads, "And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came near, lifted up his hand, no sword, nor its men war." So it's going to be easy. It's going to be just like easy. Very easy for like your Habashai to wipe them off. Just like that. Okay. Just like that. And you jakes that go to the Star Wars war, shit, you gonna meet your Habashai. Okay? The Most High gonna put you there to fight this Star Wars war, and you're gonna die out there. So, if I was you Jakes, and you got money, you better leave America while you can, because they're gonna send to fight this Star Wars war. And also, you people that was in the fate that fall off. If I was you, I would like leave America right away and go to another country. Because you stay here, you're gonna die here, and it's done on nuclear destruction, or these damn concentration camps, or World War III. So, so if I was you, I'll leave America. If I was you, just saying, just saying. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 39. Chapter 39. Yeah, this is Ezekiel chapter 39 and verse 2. It reads, "And I will turn thee back and leave but the sixth part of thee, and will cause thee to come up from the north parts, and will bring thee upon the mountains of Israel." So the Most High, Yahweh Shai, is going to be the sixth part. The sixth part of thee. That's the Russian military. The Russian military will be divided into six parts. One part will remain in Russia, and the other 5 will go into the valley of just like Jehoshaphat in the Middle East region, and they're gonna fight out there. Okay, let's go to Joel. Joel 2:20. This is Joel, the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 20. It reads, "But I will move far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea, and his hinder part toward the both sea. And his things shall come up, and his little savior shall come up, because he had done great things." So the Most High is going to like take the military. That's why they got that draft. All right, the Most High going to put the spirit on Nero to bring these troops, the U.S. military, the U.S. Army, the military, the Air Force, the National Guard, the Marines, and also the Air Force. They're going to bring them, the U.S. military, to a land barren and desolate. That's a region of the Arabia, what the East Sea, the Euphrates, the utmost sea. The East Sea is um is the Euphrates. That's why you see that just like the Euphrates River is drying up, and also utmost sea, the Red Sea. So they're gonna fight out there, and his thing shall come up. A lot of you Babylonians, you gonna die there, and like you ain't coming back there. And LCU 2/3, you're gonna die there. You YNs and stuff, they're gonna sing your ass to fight this Star Wars war. And you women too, you black women, you black, Hispanic, and Native American women, and you guys, a lot of y'all gonna go to the Star Wars war, and like, you're not coming back. You're gonna die out there. Okay, you you're gonna die out there. All right, just to like let you know. So yeah, and it's like and when you go out there, you're not coming back. But before that, this man devil's gonna kidnap you by force. If you overweight, he's gonna make you lose that weight. He's gonna force you to do it. And this damn devil is gonna chip you in your right hand and your forehead. And then when you go up there, y'all gonna be fighting each other. You gonna meet your Habashai. And you gonna be laser beam. Okay? So that's your future. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope this is edifying to the spirit. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash. Also, double honors by Apostle Els of Great Millstone. Um, Lord willing, this is edifying to the next one. Shalom.